Good afternoon, Jamaica and around the world. Mighty man, it's a pleasure. Good to see you again, man. The last was in Maroontown. Maroontown was powerful, awesome. It was amazing. And Kahneel, we love Kahneel. Kahneel was there, and it was roast breadfruit, ackee and saltfish and those stuff. It was amazing. Mighty man.
It was amazing, sir.
I did not get the roast breadfruit.
Yes.
We were under the tent eating roast breadfruit and ackee and saltfish, and the Kahneel was there with us, and it was so amazing. And the big bikes them was there in the rain.
Yes.
We love Maroontown and
more than that, Prophet, the ladies from the church here.
Yes. Wow.
We're also Hospitalized them.
Wow.
Them.
Yes.
Very nice. Outstanding.
My two man, God bless you. Happy to see you. So we went to Maroontown. We met our Colonel Curry. It was amazing to see him. Was happy to see us, and we have some wonderful time down there. We give away some stuff. So we should return back. He have the back to school Sunday going.
Yes.
But we could not get to send our stuff. Sunday was too quick. So we have our back to school tomorrow, and after tomorrow now we'll send Maroontown stuff down there to see if we can assist them in the best way possible. So we are here in Jamaica. We have with us the mighty man of God from TAS, and also from the transport sector, Mr. Newman, the great man. We also have Prophet Cry, who's always with us. You know Cry from a long time, the great man that always beside Prophet. And the mighty woman of God,
yes,
Pastor Ura,
yes,
who will stand up by the Prophet's side as a warrior,
yes,
to
sir,
fight the war and the battle that we have. Yes, so we want to speak about the back to school that we have tomorrow. We know most of our members, they don't have the school fee to pay, they don't have money to buy the books and all of that. So we are here to assist them. We have a lot of visitors also who need assistance. So only thing we're doing this week is back to school. Prepare our children, our youngsters, our future for the tomorrow. Mighty man.
wonderful. We're here, and you know, the Pastor, welcome to this set.
Yes.
It's good to have a floor.
It's amazing.
In between the thorns. That's what it says. Good to have you here. And we want to talk about back to school, Prophet. This particular ministry has a tremendous track record of outreach in the community.
Yes.
And just before we talk about that, I just wanted to know from your experience, Pastor, what have you seen, and also for the Prophet, just why is it so important for us to have this kind of outreach as a church, as an institution in this community? If you could talk about that, why it's important to us to have that, and then for Pastor Oren to say, what has been your experience in terms of our outreach that you have seen since you've been a part of this ministry?
Being here on this panel, I feel indeed it's a blessing. My experience of being a part of this ministry, I have learned so much different things. First and foremost, I have learned wisdom. And we know that wisdom is power.
Yes, yes.
Our prophet ignites us with wisdom every single time he gets a chance to do so. We have been worshiping in Maypen for quite a few years now, and from what I have been seeing, even since we relocated from April, even since what I have seen, being on the street, there are so many persons wanted to be a part. They just want to find out where the church is. So I let them know that we are in 17 Ward Avenue. We have not really located in 17 Ward Avenue. The church has always been in 17 Ward Avenue, but we used to be in Maypen. And so every single person that we would have get in contact with, there are times that people will not return to say thank you, but when you see them on the road, they will big you up, they will send whatever they have to say to our prophet. So it's been a mighty, mighty wave of many different blessings, favors. I have watched people come through this ministry. They have received their birth certificate, persons for 40 years. I am one of them who received most of the overseas calls, and persons would have testified that the mighty man has laid their hands on them. They have received twins. Couples been suffering for many years, can't get conceived. Mighty, mighty things I have seen in this prophetic ministry. I am really feeling blessed to be a part of this ministry.
That is so wonderful, and it's good to hear that
Yes.
the ministry, mighty man, and just to bring in Sir Newman as well. This ministry really perfect the art of outreach. It is a ministry, and I'm saying that because there was a controversial.
Yes.
There was a controversial statement made by our prophet, and it's a controversial because I watched the reaction on YouTube, I watched the reaction on social media, and I'm also in a particular WhatsApp group, and there was quite a controversy when he said that if you come to church, come with an expectant heart, come expecting something, and when you get it, go on. Just like Jesus fed the 5,000 and sent them away.
Yes.
Just heal the man with him there and say, take up that bed and go. You know what I mean? And but so Newman, from your experience, and you've been seeing these reactions, people are saying, how can a pastor say people must come and get and then leave? It's supposed to be people be gathering somewhere and have a church, and it should be interested in people being together in a particular church. How do you see and how do you interpret what he was saying before I give him a chance to come in and defend himself out there?
Thank you very much. The church here, run by Prophet Rowe, is an awesome fellowship of people who believe in giving. And I'm happy that we have this moment to discuss back to school. But let me just mention something to you about what we heard and saw on a platform yesterday. Because I'm one of those persons who don't talk religion. You know, I come to church and I sit down and I absorb. But when you get me out, you can chat.
Yes.
And so on a platform of a couple hundred people, a few hundred people yesterday, a minister of a very large church in Kingston take us on. And we said, I really love doing it now. And we shut up, you know, because Prophet made a statement and you reacted just now of persons coming to church. You must come for something. And if you get down and leave, it's up to you. Because I remember the 5,000. And Jesus said, I'm hungry. I'm going to ask for something. And somebody in the church only 5,000, you know, have something. Take it and bless it. Feed them. He didn't tell them to stay. Oh man. The man with the issue, and he said, young man, pick up your bed and go. He said, go over there and stay with them to the church. He said, go on, take your bed and go on. But when you go, tell people of the good things. So tomorrow in church, more people can come, get where you want to move. Because I believe the church is a place to receive. They come to receive. And I'm urging us to pass on the word that the church here, the Power of God Ministries International, is a place to come to receive. Not just fish and bread, but the blessings of the Almighty God. When you get it, favor. And when you get it, go tell it. Thank you, sir.
Let me just bring in the prophet. Just for we're talking about back to school, and if you're joining us, you understand what this ministry does, what we do across Jamaica and across the world. We have been having, this tremendous response from doing work in the transport sector with commuters, not just the operators, with commuters, with any passerby. We have been setting up tents and booths in any town we can find, and offering people free health care, in health in their bodies, and we have been seeing the response to that. Prophet, I want to speak to you. You made a statement that it created a firestorm across Jamaica. Other pastors are speaking about when you said that you don't desire for people to just come and to be lodged in the church. You want them to get their visa and travel if they want to travel. You want them if they can build a house in Montego Bay, go and build a business in Montego Bay. If you want to go overseas to university. Normally that's not the case. People are trying to build a large church and keep people under their wings that they can perhaps, what's the philosophy that you have behind this, sir, and why you decided to say publicly that come and get something and go?
I believe these pastors don't recognize that these people is not for them. These people is God people. But you want to take God people in slavery and have them in church, let them pay tithes and offering, pack your church, and you alone survive. It doesn't work like that.
Yes.
God people must be blessed, must be ushered, and when you usher them and bless them, they spread their wings and fly. You don't have a bird in the nest, four baby birds in the nest. After them grow up, you still have them in the nest. It's time to tell them, so come out of the nest, come out of my breast.
Yes.
Go to America, go to Canada, go to Europe. So if the thousands of people that we help, if we have all of them in one place, we wouldn't have a place to put them. We wouldn't have a place to put them.
That is so that is so instructive, because if you want to, so you train all of the mechanic and you have them in one place in one.
They will suffer.
So what about the kind of breakdown in giving a bit and calories?
So if all of these people that we help is in one place, they must suffer. Because too much people is at one place.
Yes.
So some of you go to Chilani, some go Mobile, some go Portland, some go America. You scatter them all over the place. So they get the prosperity and they leave. And then after they leave, you make space for other people to come.
The last week,
For most of these chairs that we have in the church, it's not really these people buy them. These people from the past buy them, get them blessing, and leave so other people can come.
Well, look at that, because that is exactly what's supposed to be done. So yes, we see that you're into a business, you started, you get a wholesale stock, and know that you're doing well. You decided to buy a piece of equipment that others can benefit. That's the idea of this church. Can you understand that? I tell you, we have an audience today, and they're looking attentively. I almost said Dr. Oram, but Pastor Oram, and that's prophesied.
But look at this.
Go ahead.
How can we have God people into a shackle?
Yes.
Put them in one place and let them adapt the principles of the pastor or the prophet. That means they only do things what you instruct them to do.
Yes.
God people are not supposed to be limited. They must be unlimited. That means you let them have a career. I do not apply for food for the poor to give my people them. Because I want to poor and 19, limit my people them.
Yes.
I want to split peas where done the people them gas. I go buy lotto and I buy cash pot. Them the money can't done so easy.
Yes.
I spread my wings in the church, stock bars and shops and whatever I need to do, and make them go on about the business. Get visa for them, buy them ticket, find place to put them, and leave my church.
Sir, last week when you said that as well, that you buy cash pot and lotto, I saw almost, I could hear the heart attack around Jamaica in many pulpits.
A lot of pastors have heart attacks. My name ring for the whole night.
For the whole night. And the thing about it that, who people are buying lots.
I have churches right now. Up to yesterday, a pastor come to me. He want 2 mics, he want 40 chairs, and he want some little card, and if he fix up him church. He make him know straight, a cash pot money me again. So if you don't want the cash pot money, Matter of fact, when I change, I give a ticket. Make you go change the ticket. And buy the chairs.
The wealth of the wicked, but it's for the righteous. What do you think it means? It means that that money belongs to the righteous. And
So the wealth of the unjust must transfer. It no matter how it transfer.
yes, sir.
It must be transferred. Jesus said, I come for the lost sheep of Israel.
See?
Bless them, heal them, and Jesus said, I don't want no temper where them comes down.
Yes.
Bless them, heal them, and then go on about them
Say
business.
So Newman, we were in, one of the things which this church does a lot, and in a kind of a way that is not obvious, that we really give voice to the voiceless. And when we go across Jamaica, we oftentimes go there with our own channel that we have broadcasting on YouTube or TikTok videos that we make. But we also have many times large radio stations that are broadcasting live our events, interviewing ordinary people and allowing them to have their say.
Yes.
But you observed something last week, and I want to talk about that before we get to the back to school. That we were in a compound town. It was Marcus Garvey's birthday.
It was Marcus Garvey's birthday. Powerful, awesome.
It were hundreds of people come out, and they just wanted to talk. They wanted to have a talk. We were sitting down, and they came.
What we want to let Maroon Town know.
Yes.
We know it's back to school.
Yes.
And Chief, we're going to send a van load or a truck load. We're going to send fertilizer down there. It's a farming area.
Yes.
We're going to send a truck load of fertilizer down there. A truck load of fowl feeding.
Yes.
To people who have raising chicken down there. And we're going to make sure that Maroon Town be flourish with favor.
Yes, sir.
That's what we do. And that money is coming from.
Say it.
The
The
numbers.
pot.
The numbers.
From the numbers. The money comes from the numbers. That's all we can say. That's all we can tell you. So, but Sir Newman, I want you to bring in before I bring in Pastor Ram. I want you to talk about what you saw in a compound town, how the people came out, and we were doing a health fair. They could talk about that. But just that, the voice that the people got, and they were talking to us. They were saying so much.
Yes.
Before I spoke to the speaker there, what I saw in a compound, I just want to say, those persons who gave me numbers and notes, one man say want a cow. I still talk to you, right? I still talk to you. But overall though, I think I was...
So we need to buy some cows.
Yes.
Donkeys,
More than the
goats.
prosperity donkey, because they want cows.
Yeah.
And they want donkeys too.
But to be serious, the fact is, I did not know so many people there in a compound.
A lot of people in the
I did
cows.
not know. I've been there a couple of times to the January 6th event. But what I saw last Thursday, I was shocked and I was happy. I felt good until I drank a little bit. You know?
Yes.
I'm not going to say
Oh yeah, they told us we had to have a little drink.
Because you cannot go through Maroon, because especially when we were walking through the museum, you have to tip a little rum on your hand. Because it is that's the culture down there.
We're going to discuss
You
this.
have to touch a
I
little
have
rum.
to encourage everybody in Jamaica to go down there on the 6th of January for a celebration, because the people here are so friendly.
Very
You know,
friendly.
they're so
Very
friendly. And when you look at some things that Prophet gave to them,
Yes.
3 week bites, they were so happy for it. You know, they were shaking. Oh, I love the Prophet. I don't know if we can have church all over Jamaica. I don't know, because they can't need to come here on Wednesday and Tuesday. But I just
Very
want to
far.
say that
Very,
it's
very
done
far.
a mighty job of the compound as they've been doing across Jamaica, and we want to pray you will continue, because I don't know, we need 10 more like you. I don't know again, but you have been doing a job and it must be continuing. I'm here to support you. My team is here to support you.
It's amazing.
And keep it up.
Let me bring it. Let me borrow your mic. So, but let me just say that we roll in a compound town, and I have not seen rain like that for years. These raindrops were as big as the tile when they come in. You almost have to be sacked. Would be like blocks was coming out of the heavens. But if you talk about rain and vegetation and in a way that you would not have seen it, but God just read us that day with tremendous blessing. But Prophet, here we are on a significant day. Jamaica's first national hero is actually Marcus Garvey. And we were at his birthday. Marcus Garvey had tremendous wisdom. It is akin to the church wisdom. And you know, you got there. Tell us about what you felt. It's a place you came from, you went back there. We were in this museum. I didn't know there was a museum there.
It was powerful.
And to see the history of Jamaica from Columbus
the talking birds trade, and those stuff, the nanny of the maroon, the Kojo with his chump, it was powerful, it was awesome.
It was awesome, good to be powerful, there. And we did what I thought we were doing. I thought we were doing so human.
It's a tour.
Doing healthcare and clean teeth all over Jamaica. That's a joke talk we did in Maroon Town. In
Maroon Town, happy for the health care.
When we reach 100, when we reach 100 patients, it would be almost 4 o'clock. We're clipping 100 at 2 o'clock.
Yes.
We were clipping 100. We had 6 dentists working. Six dentists working. Plus one of the head of the dental department at the university was there overseeing. So we didn't carry ordinary persons. We carried a lecturer that she's there monitoring that team. So that one of the highest trained persons, with very, very trained dentists that were there, and other medical professionals. And they were doing this. Some of the persons there, in all honesty, never been to the dentist before. Never. First time.
They don't even know what it looked like.
Yeah, the first time they're actually going. And you know what? If you think that you make a contribution, whether it's in your time, your effort, or your money to this ministry, and that is not doing work, the Bible says, who shall I send? And trust me, you perhaps can't put a delegation to go to Maroon Talk, but you can send us. And for those of us who make any contribution, I'm telling you, if you saw what we did for some ordinary Jamaicans last week, this ministry, you'd have known that you sent us.
Awesome.
We were there.
I have to say this because I would be remiss if I didn't. We went to Maroon Town, and here is a member of my organization who is, as far as I know, is overseas. And we reached there, and my secretary said to me, my personal secretary said to me, "Is not that one of your members?" A black BMW X5. And I said, "No, because as far as I know, he's overseas." So when I went to him, I returned, I saw him. "What you doing here?" He said, "I'm from on the road, but I don't want to see him. I'm not from on the road." He has been always negative, I hope he will be hearing this, to the program that we are doing for months now.
Always negative.
Always never positive. He called it a sideshow. When he went back in August, went back home, for the night, I was commending the prophet and all of us who went there. He came on, because I didn't call his name. He came on and said, "You don't want to call my name," he said, "I want everybody, but it was me. And believe me, you and the prophet and Sir Pusey's did an awesome job. I love it. People came out. This man who has been criticizing us, now praising us for the work we have been doing."
Awesome.
And I said, "Yeah.
Awesome.
We got him. He should be overseas." He came back just to leave Kingston to come down.
The flight come back.
Yes.
And return. So I have to make that point. Because if he says, we have been doing a good job.
Look, we, Pastor Oram, we cannot wrong people to speak against us because of what we do not happen in Jamaica.
Yes.
It is very much uncommon.
Yes.
And it's hard to believe for a man to take up so much millions helping so much people. Church money can't do that. So people will really think that it must be something, but we are doing our ways are a show. But when you go into the depths and realize it is real.
It is real. Go ahead, Pastor.
It is not nothing that's simply ordinary. When I said it is not ordinary, it is extraordinary. One of the things that we do in this ministry here, our prophet will, for persons that come and they are in needy situations, he would ensure that he buy chicken for them. And even when they come back to the same very ministry. They are complaining sometimes that they don't have any market. And my prophet here, he would say to them that carry the chicken come and we will Pastor Chin to make
Cut them up.
payment for that chicken.
Yes.
And we will issue them back out to the same members. And one of the amazing things that kept me in person going is the way that prophet do things. I must applaud him. It is not nothing ordinary, as I said. Because even when these people would have come, it doesn't matter where they come from. So you know, it's because I am one of the persons who's coming from a traditional church. And so how they would do things in a traditional church, it is so completely different from this our ministry.
Yes.
Because in our traditional church, we'd have to come up with fundraising, as in doing harvest,
crusade,
rally, and crusade and all those things for fundraising. Now we sell our mystery honey here, and we sell our olive oil, we sell our different things, and that money will go towards helping back. Because even some of our back to school that we organize for this year, our prophet here organized along with one of our pastors, Pastor Chin, Pastor Morrison, and the rest of us, because it's a lot of us. And so we organize to come together to help those who that are in need, who need a little assistance with a pair of shoes, a khaki, uniform, tulip, you can name it. But what I am simply saying to us this evening, that the most amazing thing is there's no partiality in what our prophet is doing. It doesn't matter where you come from.
True.
It doesn't matter who you are. He stands in assistance of helping the most needy person. And so that is what I am grateful for. One of the things is so amazing. It is so amazing.
You know, what I find amazing too, that you know, some human, you ever watch Prophet walk?
Yes.
Prophet never walk with him head down yet. Prophet walk like this. His head is up. He's known as a man confident. Confident in the power, confident in the God. If you're talking about the Almighty, not just not partial mighty, few mighty, Almighty God. Then if you have that as your backing, that is your daddy, then why you worried?
No.
What are you worried about?
Why you worried?
Why you worried?
You know, I get a call from one of the taxi men that get gas in Portland. And he said, Pastor, what you and Mr. Newman them putting in the gas? Because me a driver and gas not done. The gas not running out. So he said he drive for the whole day, make it chip them the next day, and the gas still in the tank. Same way.
Grateful heart.
There was a taxi man who did not get in the gas. And he come to the ship, thank you for the gas. Although we never get none.
Yes, that was amazing.
That's how they do it.
Impact.
Montego Bay,
Yes.
Keystone. People who don't receive fact that this has never happened before in the transport sector. Let me tell you something. My General Secretary, who is Dr. Pugh, can tell you, me being here, sitting here today on a Tuesday, or even a Wednesday, it is very strange. I've been busy doing transport work, but no powers on earth can stop me from being in church on Tuesday or Wednesday, because I am blessed. The very first day I came here to Maypen, I said, no, I can't stop. Because something, for me to talk to those two pastors, even the chairman of my organization, who's a pastor, the Reverend Devon Dick, big church in City last night, we left the church, going to a bigger church, keep it up, Mr. Newman. That is how the relationship in the transport sector is cementing now with the prophet. You have a man of God here, a man who serves the people. Don't take from the people, he gives to the people. And all he wants of you to remain powerful, remain mighty, remain strong. Talk to your neighbor about the mighty man of God and about this church. Because we want to have every chair occupied, so you can write your name on chair so nobody else can sit down on it.
Yes,
You share this. Alright? And we are expanding, but we want thousands, not hundreds, to be here to receive the blessing and go. Tell others.
Go.
Tell others.
Yes.
This ministry speaks for itself.
Yes.
Because one of the things I am saying to us this evening, that this ministry established not only in Jamaica, throughout the universe. The mighty work that our prophet here is doing. It is no secret, it speaks for itself. Everywhere you go. Right now, I have never received so much call since prophet have relocated from Maypen. People want the man, people want the man.
Yes.
People is asking where the prophet is, how we are going to get this team. It is so far, we can't get to Mandeville. People even ask me the question twice. Where in Mandeville the church relocated? And even though you keep telling them it's 17 ward of the new Manchester, Mandeville, they keep asking the same question over and over. This ministry is the Power of God International Ministry, and it is speaking for itself. No matter where you go in the world and no matter what you do, every single person will never speak good of you. Never.
I want us to understand, because sometimes the scripture says the prophet have no honor in his own tongue. And I often wonder if I know this is the mighty works, but because he's here and perhaps you see him often, you don't understand. There are ministers of government that speaks to him.
Yes.
There are mayors,
Yes.
the head of police divisions, traffic, fire brigade, all different kind of officials in Jamaica that are speaking to the prophet of this church. When we go across Jamaica, myself, Mr. Newman as well, he and I come from years from, yeah. But let's say when you see in action, I remember being in a particular location and I'm speaking to a minister, we won't call the minister name, and the minister says, is the prophet there? And I said, no, he's on his way, he's near. And the minister said, okay, keep me on the phone, because he was near. And I was on the line waiting. And when the prophet arrived, he spoke to the minister on the phone and was saying to that that's the regard in which the work that he's doing is held in Jamaica by officialdom. And it's not on one side of the political fence. We're not talking about anything political. We're talking about that the work of this ministry is recognized by those who lead the country. So I'm saying to you that when you look and you see the kind of work we're doing, it is being noticed, it's being picked up by the media, it's being picked up by the leadership of the country, it's being picked up by persons who matter, who make decisions, by decision makers. So I'm saying to you that your ministry is not ordinary. The work we do is not ordinary. So when you see us going around, I remember in Portland when you arrived, myself, we're there, we're waiting you guys to come. And people are coming, wonderful place it was. Of course, Portland is my place, understand? So, I'm going to tell you that. So when Prophet arrived on the team, it was a spectacle. The entire parish. People were saying, I see him on TV, but is that really him? Yes. A lady was saying, can I touch him? I said, yes, you can. And then she went over and touched him. And she said, can I really touch him? I said, yeah, man, you can go and touch him. But I'm saying to you that the word precedes him. It goes before him. And it's not just him, it's an entire team. Pastor Rowe is on set with us today. My team man is here, I'm here. You can't see those who are not on set, but right here in the audience are a whole heap of hands, pairs of hands that are making sure that this ministry, the music ministry, the technicians, our bishop, every kind of different person, every kind of different department. So when you see the prophet, you might say, okay, it's not a one-man show. He's not a one-man show. Even he might say entourage. He allows people to function in their offices all over the place. When he's coming somewhere, myself and Newman is there already gone ahead of you guys preparing the place. So when you get there, we have done a lot of preparation. A lot of work is done. But so when he gets there, people might not know the church already have preparatory work done. You know what I mean? So tomorrow, Wednesday, here, 17 Ward Avenue.
Mighty back to school.
Mighty back to school. So if you're sitting at home, if you're watching this, understand. Get a little niece and little Devin and will not so much. Let them come on, get a little neighbor will not so much. Invite them down.
So even if you're not a member of the church, you're a visitor or you're from other churches, come for your back to school stuff.
Come to your back to school stuff. That is what we. So Newman, you are legendary in terms of giving and you have done so much that sometimes people criticize. Just like the prophet as well. That he gives so much. How do you feel about this back to school?
There was a man.
Go ahead.
by the name of Dennis Hall.
Yes.
We used to sell cars together.
Good idea.
And he said he don't want to build a big house because he don't want nobody talk about him or see him. So he built a little 2-bedroom house. Man with millions of dollars. He had sugar, so he catch strokes and he died. He do everything for people not to see him. When he died, they buy a luxury casket and put him in it. And the whole Jamaica talk about it. So even when you're dead, people talk about it. If they put him in a one old, ugly casket, they won't talk about it. So what can you do for people not to talk? People always talk.
People always talk. But so here, so you man, you come from a tradition of giving in the transport sector. What are you saying to parents? No, that yes, you might hear about this ministry, you might see something, but practically, this is what we do. And with Christ, do anything different if he was on the earth?
My mom taught me to give. He has a church right here in Christian. And I grew up seeing her giving over nothing. On a Sunday morning, 1 o'clock, she'll be calling people and cutting my dinner in half to give. And I thought, we were 4 students, 4 boys that was in school, and our former teacher was a pastor. And said, those who want to go into the ministry, hold up your hand. And my 3 friends hold their hand and said, they want to go into the ministry. I said, no, I want to be a social worker, and that's who I am. I spend every day of my life doing something without receiving anything. And today I'm the happiest man because
I think that there should be a reward for what you're doing because you're doing excellent through the transport sector.
And a reward for work is more work.
Yes.
A reward for giving, give more. And that is why tomorrow I'll be here to help to give. In the transport sector, people don't give us anything.
That's true.
Nothing, a taximan receives nothing. It's since the past 3 months and someone will start to receive something. Thank God for this profit. I will lobby, I will fight, I will block road, I will do everything for the taximan. But nobody will give the taximan a tire, a liter of gas. This profit changed the culture.
Yes.
Right? And so, we are happy for him. We are happy for this partnership. It's going to continue. And we are saying, you who are here with us today, go tell your neighbor, be a part of this ministry. And if you can give,
yes,
so we can give.
Good. And Pastor Uram, as a prophet of God, I am setting the chain for other pastors to follow.
Yes.
To change the way they have church by just clustering people together, pray with them, put them on 40-day fasting. If someone come and tell you that the tuition don't pay, you tell them to fast or whatever, pray. No, if someone come and say, look, my daughter's school fee is $15,000, it don't pay, give them the money to pay it.
Yes.
More than you put them on sufferation, 7-day fasting, 21 days fasting for God to come. You know for the truth, God now come just so. So if you cannot find the money to usher these people, find a job and go work and leave God work alone. Because if none of these pastors don't follow Prophet Ray, after a while them are fade out. Because may have other things that come together with people, eyes go open more.
Yes.
For the Bible, don't read it.
Oh.
This is just a little part of the Bible, read and show them some little part where the Bible said, do this, do that, do that, do that. So anytime I touch deeper part of the Bible, where them not see it, and Jamaican people and people in the world, eyes going to open, people now go back at them church.
The earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof.
So I'm setting the chain.
Yes.
And lot of pastors now start give.
Yes.
They don't feel to follow me.
They have to.
The male leader.
Pastor Oram, what is tomorrow going to be like? What time should people come? What are we talking about? We are having our regular service.
Regular service will be start giving away by about 11, about 12.
It's going to be a massive grade.
A massive giveaway tomorrow.
Grade. And we will be huge. But as I said before, that is a team of us, and so we would have come together because we normally have our December.
Yes.
Our profit help people, assist people with their little stalls, to do their December selling and things like that. So because we have invested millions in our back to school, so we don't want to invest too much in one segment.
Yes.
So he has been touching the life of so many
Right through
old people, shut in.
Yes.
Where I'm coming from, only special people get assistance. Every single person gets assistance in this ministry here. Prophet will touch the life of millions.
Where
So it doesn't matter what criticism comes.
The church that I'm coming from, Pastor Oram, I used to get like 5 pound of chicken back, 5 pound of cornmeal from Food for the Poor, wherever they get it from. Get our split peas. When I put that peas on the stove, it's 3 days.
That piece.
The gas done, man.
That piece.
3 days.
Tanker gas.
So my auntie used to put 2 nails, 2 rusty nails in the pot, and the nail cook, and the peas in cook. So I don't want to Food for the Poor thing, man. No disrespect to the thing,
Saying that we're poor, not poor us at all.
we want God people to have something out of the hands of God.
Yes.
Food from the God.
Yes.
Our prophet prepare people to live on this earth.
Yes.
Our prophet is not preparing anybody to go to a place that is not existing.
Yes.
We do not know of it. There is nothing that we know about heaven. We know about earth because we are living now on earth. And so for these people, you have people in Portland. I don't think you can go to Portland and speak anything bad about this prophet here.
Oh no, they're waiting for him over there again.
They're waiting for him at
Everywhere.
And
Yes, ma'am.
even Maypen Tarinda.
Yes.
Paint on. You can go on. I am simply saying that he has touched the life of so many. So it doesn't matter what weapon the adversary would form against this ministry.
Yeah.
Can I prosper?
We are untouchable.
If you look on the screen, you'll see our numbers and you see where you can contact us. Please use everything, everywhere, every channel you can to get through to us.
Yes.
And you can get here. In fact, we're doing some expansion because the place is full of already.
Yes, we're pushing this wall straight
going
back
further back.
so we can keep the crowd
See you here, we're
until
Yes.
our big, huge dome finish.
you will see when we talk about
So
mega church. You'll
we're
see
building a
talking
mega
about-
church that can hold up to 35,000 people. So in the meantime, we will be here in Maniville, 17 Ward Avenue, and we'll do what we do best, helping people around the world. Tradition or don't tradition, good or bad, we're helping every single one we can help. That's
So
how
whether
it
or
is.
not you want to talk about how the money comes, one thing you can talk about, one thing I know that people say Pastor Thief. One thing you want to take the money, so that's
So
what
this
I-
one now did not say Pastor Thief no more, Pastor Gambler. I love that. What a powerful name. Pastor Gambler.
I would say Pastor operates through the numbers.
Yes.
So we get our money via the numbers. But let's make you know that. So if you want to know how we get so rich in the church, check out the numbers. We get rich
Check
in
the numbers.
We understand about
And you
numbers.
can check members who win the lottery in the church.
By numbers. So it's all in the numbers, and so understand how it works.
So it's not just profit alone.
Oh, so a lot of persons, and so you want to win, check the numbers. That's all I can tell you. But this is what we do, and you'll be seeing, this format is what we'll be coming and to give you information. Almost weekly now, that's what we're going to be doing. Talking to you about what we're doing, where we're going. So we were in a compound town.
Yes.
Where
Where we going next?
we're going somewhere shortly. Where are we going next?
Okay, our next major mega stop is in Old Harbor, St. Kitts.
Olaba.
Yes.
Yes.
14th of September.
14th of September. That's not bad.
Every single member of Power of God Ministry to be in Old Harbor. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be having a talk with the prophet because I don't want just come in and serve yes and eat. We want to sort of enclosed tent that people can come in and talk to them, right? Because people want to hear you.
When he goes
right?
to these places.
Yes.
Right now, I'm afraid of people going to court, come back to court and alone because they're going to bombard because they've been calling, they have a platform with them on it. Then they ask them when probably coming back. Next week, Thursday, I have a workshop at the Jamaica National on safety. And I was sending out the invitation, it was Sunday evening, and a transport person called me, a major transport person called me, if Prophet is not coming to talk to us, we're not coming. A major transport woman says, if Prophet is not coming to her to talk to us, she's not coming. She must know the power of the man. People just want to hear him speak, and I'm telling you, take good care of this man. He's serving the people. He said something last week. He said, whether PNP or JLP, he's working for all people.
All people.
All people. That is a mighty man. So I leave with you this word. Stand with your prophet. Come out and send out the prayers and the blessings for the prophet. Tomorrow, please, I'm asking you, come out with your children. They need something.
They need something.
Come out. Make them shake the prophet hand. Get some blessings from the prophet. So when they go to school September, they can be blessed while they're doing their maths, English, and history. Right? You might not have a translation problem here. I've just told you an hour ago, we're going to have serious translation problem in Kingston. But in the country part of Georgia, you have a transportation problem. But put it aside, tomorrow, come out. I'm going to have a work for you tomorrow. Come on here. Thank you.
And most of these parents, we know the children them have a lot of textbook, but don't pressure them with these 14, 13, 12 textbook one time in the bag. Big old bag going to school. So let them get a timetable. So if they're only going to 3 classes for the day, they just carry 3 books. So you don't get the bag tear up often or the bag strap break until they have to end up buying more bags. So the more pressure you have in the school bag is the more the strap gonna under pressure. It will break afterward. Yes, Pastor Rowe.
We continue to do our back to school, but for last year,
Yes.
we did our back to school in Maypen.
In Maypen.
And so most of the back to school was private, where parents would come in and they would speak to Pastor Jane and we would find out the different school that the children attend, we would pay the tuition fees and all of that. But this year we are doing it international.
International. And we want all these parents to bring the tuition forms. So we know that they're not scamming the pastor.
Yes.
Bring the tuition forms, bring the school labels, so we see that say this is a school and this is the cost, so we know exactly say it is legal.
We also will recommend identification.
And identification.
And we also recommend for persons who are in need, because not because you have a child going back to school that necessarily means that you are in need. Our prophet is reaching out as far as he can go, international. So if it is
For the most needed
for the
person.
most needy persons. I would watch persons come up here because it's our prophet in place, giving away food because we speak about pop-up. So we are against banger food. And so I would watch persons come up and come up and come up. But tomorrow we start our back to school already, you know. But
Yes.
the international day will be tomorrow, coming Wednesday, in our fasting and deliverance service. But for those persons that get already, we know who you are, and we're asking you please not to come back, because there are other persons that are in need, not to be too greedy.
So all the persons that we gave 2 weeks ago,
Yes.
we don't recommend that they come back for any more bags, because we already give those already.
No more bags, because we are helping persons. Pastor Chin already started to help persons with tuition fee and
Yes.
all of that. So we already started the back to school giveaway already. But tomorrow is going to be an international day here
Yes.
in church 17 Ward Avenue at this location tomorrow. Yes.
Wonderful. Well, there you have it. That's what we're talking about. So please come on tomorrow, and we're asking you to be reasonable.
Yes.
We're asking you if you
Very
to
honest.
be honest. We're gonna take your name and your number, your email, so we will keep in touch with you. You can know what's going on in this church, and you can be a part of our mailing list. But we're asking you to be respectful, to come tomorrow and carry your book list, so we know that is the school issue that book list that the child is going into that other form or grade, and we know that is true. And please, if you've got already, allow someone else to get. Okay? It's called God Ministries International, and so we come to you. And we thank you again for joining us. You'll see us like this ever so often, giving you more information. That's the power we're giving. We're going across Jamaica and across the world. And come again. See us soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Jamaica. God bless you. Have a wonderful night with Jesus.
Amen.
Said, I am blessed and highly favored. I am great. I am wonderful. I am awesome through the eye that I am.